Again, Alexander, wonderful to meet you. I want to begin our journey into your work by asking you this. 5 years ago, this pandemic did so much, changed so much for all of us. How did you get through the pandemic of 2020, and how has it affected what you're doing today?
Yeah, so during pandemic, all of us learned a lot of lessons, and yeah, everyone had to adjust their uh, day-to-day routine. So I would say that in 2020, the pandemic came very unpredicted, and for us, working remotely became a new normal. And I learned that it's very important to do a couple of things to be efficient in a remote environment. First of all, you need to follow a basic hygiene rules that you need a dedicated place where you can switch between your job, day-to-day work, and your home tasks. And also, it is very important to get your personal boundaries. Otherwise, your work will consume all of your personal time, and well, you won't be efficient, or maybe potentially you will be burnout. So these kind of basic rules I learned through pandemic. But for me, also it became very obvious that to be efficient, you not necessarily need to go to the office, and you just need to follow several simple rules to make sure and your team are efficient. And first rule is to make sure that you are clear on your goals and what you are trying to achieve. Second, you need to empower your team with decision-making power, so to say, making sure that team can progress towards the goal you set to the team. And the final rule is to appraise and acknowledge good results that team has achieved. So this, I will say, my three or maybe four key lessons learned out of from pandemic.
So let me ask you this. As a product management executive, I'm curious what you do on a daily basis. So I'm going to put you in front of a bunch of 12-year-olds at career day, and one of the kids is like, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" How do you answer them?
That's a good one. Uh, for 12-year-old kid, I would say that I help build a cool tech products, and it could be like websites or applications that people use every day. Well, my job title is Chief Product Officer, which just means that I'm in charge of deciding what our product should do, how it should work, and what it helps people. And a product can be something like an app that allows you to shop online, or a tool that helps business send emails and so on, a software that helps create music or play games, so whatever. And imagine your favorite app. Someone had to dream it up and design it and make sure it actually works in the way you need it. And that's where I come in. What I actually do, I talk to customers to find out what they like, what they need, or what they annoyed about. I work with a team of people like designers, engineers, product managers, customer support to build and improve our product. And I make decisions like, should we add this feature in the application? Is the application structured in the right way? And what do we build next? So this is how my job looks like.
So when you were 12 years old and you were in that position, what was your dream job? What did you want to be when you grew up?
Huh. It's a very interesting question. Honestly, I never dreamed of working in product management, and I didn't even know if that it was a profession at that time. For someone not in tech, it's a hard job to explain. Even now, many people think I just building applications, but that's a lot more to it. It's strategy, teamwork, decision making, problem solving, and so on. So as a kid, I spent several years doing ballroom dances like foxtrot, waltz, and salsa. I also play the guitar, and I still try to keep learning and practicing today. So back then, I imagined myself doing something more creative or expressive, I would say. Maybe musician or dancer or whatever. Definitely not someone in software business. So uh, I wouldn't say that it was like just a single moment or inspiration that pushed me to become a product manager. I would say that my path just bring me to that point. I got my first job as an intern in product management, and I really liked it. It's something that I really adore, and I believe I'm successful in. So I've never, for these 16 years, I've never dreamed about changing the job, changing the title, or do something else.
So take me back to your beginnings. Where were you born and raised? What were these skills of being, you know, having a collaborative environment, technology, leadership, leading people? How did all of this get harvested and become who you are today?
Um, yeah, so uh, as I mentioned, I didn't grow up of dreaming of working in tech or leading product teams. I just followed my curiosity and not a career title. So what always inspired me was understanding how things work. I mean, systems, decisions, people, problems, so whatever. And I enjoyed connecting ideas, seeing patterns, and improving things and that mindset naturally led me toward product work. And even before I knew that this title exists. So my hobbies back then, they taught me discipline and creativity and creative thinking. And that actually, although it was not basically technical or products with a product sense, it helped me shape how I work today. So I listen carefully, staying flexible, and always learning. So I believe this is something that these principles I follow in on day-to-day basis.
So who's been a hero for you? Who's been kind of an inspiration in your career and in your life?
Um, Along the way, I met leaders and mentors who showed me how impactful good product thinking can be, not just for business, but for teams and users. And I can't say that I have a single person, single aspirational model, but what truly inspired me was the idea of creating things that matter. And obviously, leaders like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, they definitely played a role, not just because they built huge companies, but because they showed that uh, everything is possible and a lot of things are possible when vision and product and execution come together. So seeing something go from idea to reality and watching people succeed in the process, it's something that still motivates me today.
So in the field of technology, who is one of your favorite tech entrepreneurs or who is one of your favorite business minds that you would love to meet and talk to that might help you on your journey?
Today, uh, I would like to mention Sam Altman, head of OpenAI. Definitely, ChatGPT is the fastest growing product in history. I believe 10% of uh, people around the world using this product today, and it helps people a lot. And I believe I would really love to join OpenAI at some internal conversations, see how they prioritize things, how they think about the future, and what Sam Altman is usually want to achieve. Because I believe it's something. OpenAI is something that's spearheading innovations today, and I believe that Sam and his team are in front of huge challenges, and I would really love to see how they dealing of this huge level of uncertainty and huge level of responsibility they just get from the market.
So, what is it that gets you up every day and motivates you to do work at such a high level, but to also take care of your own soul and your own self? What is that combined energy every day for you?
Um, there are multiple things. First of all, it's a sense of purpose. So I'm driven by the idea of building something meaningful, products that solve real problems and improve people's life. I want to move things forward, even if just a little every single day. Also, I'm very motivated and excited by people working with smart, passionate, diverse people across cultures energizes me, and I love seeing teams grow, learn, and succeed together. Being part of that is a huge motivation for me. And finally, I would say that solving problems and every day in product management brings new challenge, and that keeps things exciting. Whether it's a customer pain point or I don't know, team conflict or strategic decision, I simply enjoy the puzzle.
So let's say you have a dream tonight. You run into a younger version of you, an 18-year-old version, and you could give that young version of you a piece of advice based on this life you've lived, the wisdom you've gained. What advice would you give that young version of you?
Um, the main advice I would say would be dare to build. So don't wait for the perfect plan, just start creating things. And bold ideas come to life through action, not hesitation. And if you dare doing something, if you fail fast, and because mistakes are part of the progress, and quicker you test and validate your ideas, the faster you learn. And if you iterate quickly, you will get to your goal and achieve whatever you would like to achieve.
Of everything you've accomplished and done in life, what is at the top of that list? What are you the happiest about?
Ah, perfect. Yeah, I believe that my top achievement is being where I am today. So I'm currently working as a chief product officer at Zendrop, and I really like what I'm doing. And I believe the whole my education and career path led me to this particular point. And yeah, looking back, I believe I did everything right and everything is correct. So yeah, I'm happy where I am, and so this is the top of what I have achieved.
So let me ask you this. Everyone has a perception of you, an idea of who they think you are. Family, friends, everyone that you work with, your clients, but you're the guy that's running the show. What's your perception of you? Who do you think you are?
Mm, I would say that I'm a builder and connector, so someone who loves turning ideas into real, useful things that people value. And I'm also naturally curious, and I asking lots of questions, not because I doubt others, but because I truly want to understand how people think and how things working. I'm also a strategic thinker, so I care deeply about. In the same time, I also care deeply about how people build relationships and interact. So, and it's end up in my day-to-day work as well, because product is not just what you build; it's who you build it with.
So if anyone wants to reach out, they want to learn more about the company, what you're doing, any questions, where's the best place for people to go?
You can easily find me on LinkedIn. Just put Alexander Blinov, Zendrop, and you will find me there.
Okay. Alexander, this has been great. Thank you so much for your story. Thank you for your time. Best of luck with everything.
Thank you very much, Joe. It was a pleasure meeting you today, and thanks for having me on this show.
Absolutely. Thank you.